Night, Dad. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad?
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Let's go. Let's do this. Set. 19. Check right 54. Right 54. You must be alert. Check. Motion to back.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. I'm coming. 26. Alert.
Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check it back.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 23 yards the pickup there. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And to give this time to the tailback. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the curl.
Now Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We got this.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
19, 19, 24.
From the 25 on second down. Watson, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flip in field position and a flip in fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Set. 19.
Here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Check 37. Check 36. Pull it high. Hey. On the ball. Get it.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Ready up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch. Check 43. Let's go.
Henry running right. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That's it, baby.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Where's the tap? High alert. 19. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Line him up.
On first down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Mike 28. Mike 28. I'm coming after you.
On second and a long way to go. Watson, and he fires one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Watch the run. They're running. General West. Watch twits. Watch twits. They go.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
'61, matchbox lights.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 18 Gators.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike, 55.
Now.
55. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Shoot.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 80 weapon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Watson on target here to Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run on first down. Evans, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it back right. And he cuts it out to the sideline. A big play that time for the Titans. 73 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
53 to Mike, 53.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
First and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
To throw is Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them. If you're going to run the football, if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
24. Hey!
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, he's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go, go. Get ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. First target, first catch at a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Topper! Hey, Charlie!
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Watch the slats, watch the slat.
56 to Mike.
To throw is Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
5.
24's the Mike. I got you.
Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Alpha.
55, Mike, 55. Here we go.
Yes. Hit it.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Tannehill's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Come on.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You go tight.
6-6. Pull it high. Go.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. Gets it off to Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
First down, Texans.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, man, let's go.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
70, Indy.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Ready.
On 1st down, Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, high 7.
Check mine. Watch 55. I got one.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
5.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 76 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 41, Tannehill. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
49, Texans 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Harold Landry. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
54 Mike. I got one. 59.
On fourth down, Watson. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
15 line. 15 line.
4 down. 24 is the mic.
Hey, Delta. We go.
On first and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. It's caught. Humphreys. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
61, matchbox lights.
Tannehill going to throw it. And caught by Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to fourth and goal. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world,